Alright guys, we are back with some more Monster Energy Supercross 3. Today we have 2021 Daytona. Now this track is always tough to make in the game because of the layout. It's a really long track. It just doesn't fit that well in the stadiums that we have in the game, so it was tough. But there is a few parts of the track that I had to change a bit or even leave out. Specifically, before the finish line, there's a section that isn't there because we couldn't fit it in, but we'll talk about that on the track walk before we jump into the fast laps. So here we have our track walk, and I know someone in the comments said that they don't want to see a boring slow lap, but I like doing it because it gives me a chance to explain the track and talk about it and just what was tough and what was easy to make on the track. So we're going to do a slow lap here, and if you don't want to see it, just skip ahead a bit and you can see the full speed lap and the different lines we have. But the first part of the track here, I feel like we did pretty good. It matches the track map pretty decent. Now, it was kind of weird to make it because I didn't have as many different pictures and angles as I did with the other Supercross tracks. It was just tough, but they do have the animated track lap up, so I did build the track to fit those lines that the animated lap showed. That's how we built the track, to have those lines on it. There are a couple different ways through this track, but I show you those at the end, but I do show you the main line around the track for the first two laps, and then I cut to the end to show you a different way through it. Now this section is a bit different. It's actually a split lane, and it doesn't 180 back and forth that way. It just kind of S-turns a bit, veers off a bit, and then it hits this corner here before you hit this big rhythm section. And this section, it doesn't curve as much as I have it. And then at the end of the Supercross triple, there is a section of sand whoops, and that I couldn't fit it in. I just straight up couldn't get it in the track. It was too long, and so that's the only part that is really missing from this track build. Okay, so if you skipped ahead, here you go. Here is our fast laps, or the decent laps, I guess. These are the best laps I was able to get. The track isn't really that difficult. It's pretty easy. And I already said it, but the beginning part here is probably the better space part, or has the better spacing on it. And then after we cross the finish line, it does get a bit congested. Not yet. It really starts after the bridge because, again, the stadium we had to use doesn't really have the size or the build for Daytona. It'd be nice if they gave us a Daytona area to build tracks off of. And it makes sense because it's in the game. So just a future idea for the track editor, but yeah, here's where it gets really congested. We hit a triple, 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 double, and then the Supercross triple. And this triple, or both of them, are actually not the big Supercross triple, the ones we usually use, because we just didn't have the space. So they are a bit smaller, but that's the only way it worked. And it does work. The finish line is a bit small too, but it's tough, man. If you have a better version of Daytona, put it in the comments down below and what platform it's on so we can try it out. If you were able to make everything work better than how I have it. And that sand section with the table, they weren't, or the map didn't imply that they were going to triple to the top of the table. What it was showing was a double and then jumping over the table into the pool. and then kind of jumping out into the whoop section. That's what the map, the animated lap was showing, so we did it a bit different, and you can triple this section, which I do show you at the very end, and then this section you can hit a massive quad if you have a different timing out, and you'll see that here in a second. But overall, I feel like we did a pretty good job. Let me know in the comments how we did. It was exciting to make this track because it is Daytona, and somebody was asking to see it. They said they couldn't wait to see our rendition of Daytona. But that's it for this video. You guys and girls are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the support on the channel lately. It really does mean a lot. And until the next video, take it easy.